The goal
What
is
is a man's purpose?
A man's purpose is to manage society, build, protect, and create an environment for humanity to thrive. And a woman's job is to advise him, support him, and create a peaceful environment for him to do that. It's very silent. If women could stay this silent, we could do our job.
All right, guys, we gotta talk about this interesting story with Akon and this feminist. Okay, she's going to be dodging accountability like no one's business. Let's get into it.
But there's guys who literally like, I'm not taking care of the child, period.
But it's both sides because it takes two to make a baby.
It does.
Right. So a woman cannot just say, oh, he had a baby with me, he don't want to take care of it.
She's obviously going to take care of her child.
Yes.
So if the other party is not wanting to take care of their child, that
before she
defeats the whole
laid down
purpose.
with him, she has the power to even decide if that's going to even happen. Now, granted, if she got, or God forbid, it happened, without her permission, then that's a different conversation. But if she willingly laid down with this man and didn't take the time to think, what if I get pregnant? Then they're both to blame for that.
I see that.
You understand what I'm saying?
But don't take away the fact that the man is just being irresponsible. If he decides that he doesn't want to take care of the child.
Can I ask you a simple question about men?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. Do you think men are responsible?
I think that there are some men who are responsible.
Okay. Some men.
Depending on how they were raised, what their moral compass is.
Right. If you was to run into that man, would you be able to know that? Just by meeting a person, spending a little time with them?
Absolutely, through conversation.
Okay. But spending time with them, you would know that, right?
For sure.
Okay.
But I can know in the first 5 minutes of a conversation.
Oh, you would know in the first 5 minutes?
Absolutely, I'm different.
All right.
Very much so.
Most women think the way you think.
I don't think so.
I promise you they do. Most of them believe
They all think they're special.
I'm different. I know exactly what I'm getting into. And then they get into it and realize that what they got into ain't what they thought they got into. See, men are just like women. The only difference with men and women is a woman knows. A man believes. That's the difference. A man come and be like, I believe I can get that. We're walking in confident. We believe we got this. We can get that one. Oh, yeah, that's me. Chill, my nigga. That's mine. Mm-hmm. That's the difference. A woman, on the other hand, is a little bit different.
We know.
Oh, I know what he's trying to do. I know what he after. And guess what we do? With the confidence, we finesse. We lean in. Tell you everything you want to hear. Do everything you want us to do. And what the woman do every time. Oh, he's so perfect. I knew it. Knew. And it happens. I can't believe he did this to me.
Let me tell you a secret.
This is every story.
I hear you.
99.9%. Belief is way stronger than knowing.
Yes, it is.
Because knowing can be proved to not be what you know, to be true or false. Whereas belief, it don't matter. We create it. And that becomes reality. So if a woman comes and I see that one, I believe already that's me.
So do you believe that if you get her knocked up, you gonna take care of the child or no?
No, that's
really back in.
That's a whole separate responsibility.
But that's what we're talking about.
No, but what I'm saying is it won't even get that far if women believed first.
Sir, you are not going to put
That's the difference.
Take accountability, my guy.
No, but you're missing the point. This is not an accountability conversation.
Why? Why not?
Because, okay, this is more preventative. Because, no, seriously, a woman decides
yes, we
if
do.
it go down.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, she decides. Like, that's why, as men, we have a pact within ourselves. Bro, don't hate the player. Hate the game. What they mean by that is She's the one making the rules. The player gonna play. He gonna play in whatever game you allow him to play in. Games are everywhere. There's a million games. So just like there's a million women in the sea, or a million fish in the sea, whatever that the saying is, women are everywhere. So at the end of the day, if somebody approached my woman and something happens, I don't blame him. That's his job. He's going to do that anyway. By nature, he's a hunter. That's what he's out there. He's out there to hunt. Now the question is she going to let him catch? She makes that decision as a woman.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, ultimately, women control access to sex, right? A woman has to agree in order for it to go down, right? If a woman is not budging or she's saying no, it's not going to happen, right? So that's basically, what he's saying here. But, let's keep going. Let's see how she handles this.
She makes that decision as a woman.
She does.
Right. So if something like that happens, the male was already, that's his job. Like his goal is to produce. Whether he's going to take care of it or not, he don't care. He just wants that moment. Now, she can grant him that moment and then deal with the consequences later, or she can grant him that moment with the thought of, what if he doesn't come through? What happens next? And if she's not positive to know that this man is going to actually follow up with that action, don't let him in. But a woman to let him in because of her feelings of saying it's okay. And then her feelings later turned out to be something that drove into something she wasn't supposed to do in the first place. And then he's now to blame for not handling his responsibility when you could have prevented it from day one. So he wouldn't even have thought or even had to question whether or not he was
That's too much pressure, sir. That is just too much.
That's why God gave it to women.
Lesbian,
but
because
no.
We're not doing it.
This is why God gave the woman the choice, because women can make the choice quicker than men. Don't you know most powerful men, the decision came from his woman?
Of course.
Exactly.
Yes, it
you see
did.
how quick you're to take the
because I know my
you see
history.
But you see how quick you're good to, and so fast to take the credit when the woman is in power. But then when the woman is put in a position where she ain't in power, you reject it.
Because there should be equality there.
There is no equality.
Why not?
Because when men and women have never been equal and will never be equal. God never made us to be equal.
That's fine. So then the woman is more powerful than the man.
For a reason.
Can we agree on that?
What's that?
The woman is more powerful than the man.
I mean, if you want to believe it, it's okay.
But you just... your examples that you just gave showed why the woman is more powerful.
Yeah, so we already know how this conversation is going to go, right? Just based on her cherry picking what he's saying, twisting what he's saying. We already know what it is, right? See, the thing is with these types of conversations, you can't really have an honest conversation because a lot of these individuals, they don't have a baseline a baseline understanding of what's really going on, right? Some of them can't even necessarily comprehend or refuse to comprehend basic facts, right? So you're going to have a circular conversation. They're just not going to get it. Even if the brutal truth is right in front of their face, they're still going to deny reality.
Okay,
well, why? If she makes the decisions, why wouldn't she be more powerful?
I didn't say she wasn't or not. I said if you want to believe that, it's okay.
Do you agree?
Do I agree what?
That women are more powerful than men.
I don't agree with that. Why? Because God created the woman to assist the man. It wasn't the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you feel like that?
I don't feel like that. God felt like that.
In what way?
He created the man first. Or am I wrong about that?
Well, I mean, who's to say? There's missing pages from the Bible. Do we really know?
I'm asking. He created the man first, and then he created the mate to assist. If I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong.
Well, let's just say we're going to take it from the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he did create the man first. But where did he create the woman out of? What location of the body?
Did you just not hear what I said?
What location of the body did he create?
Did you just not hear what I just said? It still came from the man.
What location? But why you can't answer the question?
Because it came from the man.
But what location from the body?
And that's the thing. They try to remix the Bible, right? You have these quote unquote Christian women. And then when you actually give them the scripture and what really happened, they try to remix the word. Right, they try to remix the scripture. They try to cherry pick verses that that's going to fit their narrative so that they can continue to live in delusion, right? I talked about this in my previous video. Women, these modern women tend to lean on religion to fuel their delusion and to justify their bad decisions.
What location? But why you can't answer the question?
Because it came from the man.
But what location from the body? I'll help you out. It's the rib cage, right? And so that means that
but you're missing the point.
Side by side. So that means when something is side by side, it is equal.
It's not, though. It's not.
So yours is based off hierarchy. Who came first?
If it was equal, God would have created us together at the same exact time. He wouldn't have did one and then created help.
Okay, so let's just.
He wouldn't have did that.
What is the goal then? If the man is more powerful, what is the goal?
The goal
what is a man's purpose?
A man's purpose is to manage society, build, protect, and create an environment for humanity to thrive. And a woman's job is to advise him, support him, and create a peaceful environment for him to do that. It's very silent. If women could stay this silent, we could do our job.
That was good. That was good.
Big facts. And another thing here is that women are in constant competition with a man, right? They really, truly believe that they're better than men. Whatever a man can do, they can do. They're strong and independent. They don't need a man. They choose the bear, etc. They have such a low, poor perspective when it comes to men, right? You got some of these modern women that genuinely hate men, right? The misandry is everywhere. It really is. So you're not even in your proper position as a woman because you're not even thinking as how you were created, right? You got these strong, independent women talking about that they don't need a man. And then they wonder why they're chronically single, why they can't attract certain men, because they're simply out of order, right? So they're not even able to attract anything long term when it comes to relationships or possibly getting married, right? They won't even know what to do with a strong man because they're not positioned, or they don't even have the mindset to attract that, never mind to keep it long term.
We could listen. First of all, what time is it? Because we're gonna be talking all day. This is my kind of conversation.
I love it too.
And I like the back and forth. We're gonna pivot. I'm gonna have you come back for real though, because we really do need to dip into it. Because I need you to learn about some of these queens that is running these empires. And the absence of a man in those situations. But I hear you.
No. Listen, the problem, I think what killed society is the feminist movement. Because no, I really do. I honestly believe that. And I mean, of course, we can debate about that all day. The moment we get into the position where roles are blurred, chaos will always ensue. That's just the bottom line. Like, a man will never believe that he's more powerful than what he is, because he knows his role. He knows what he is capable of, and he knows what he allows. Because what's happening, and the power that women have currently today in this society with the feminist movement, are things that men allow to happen. We could have shut this down a long time ago. And we still can if we want to. Because it's not like a woman can defeat us. Like, if we wanted to go there, we could. Because nobody can protect you from a man but a man.
I have seen some powerful men break because of a woman.
No. The powerful man broke because of his feelings. But in the end, a man can only be in a position of strength when a woman is being supportive. I mean, when a woman is supporting him. But one thing I can't tell you is, a woman today,
I'm listening,
has the power because the man give it to her.
Or we took it.
I mean, you can say that, but at the end of the day, if men decided to stop protecting women, y'all be in trouble.
I mean, come on. We've seen the crash outs. We've seen women rage online, talk about men no longer protect them. They're in grocery stores and they're lifting heavy things and, men are not around to help them, etc. Right? We've seen the crash out videos over and over and over. You guys remember the TV show where women were on their own island and then you had men on another island? And it was a battle of the genders to see which gender was going to find food and shelter and drinkable water. Okay, you had men quickly adapt to the elements. They were able to build shelter, have drinkable water, food. Meanwhile, the women were struggling and arguing with each other to the point where men had to leave their island and to help the women build shelter and to find food, right? So we've seen, women only scenarios where it basically crashes and burns, right? Let's keep it real. So to say that, whatever mess she's saying here, I mean, come on.
So here's the thing. How about if a woman was running things? I don't think there would be such thing as wars. All these.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you just say that?
I did.
Okay, you remember
the first thing a man wants to say is that a woman can't what? Control her what?
Emotions.
But everything y'all do, when you're doing these tug of picking up your pants, these wars across countries, is for what? Do you think that's controlling emotions?
Okay. You remember when I told you that behind every powerful man's decision is a woman?
Yes, I remember that.
Do you agree with that?
I did agree with that.
Okay, so when they pressing these war buttons, who did the decision coming from? You just said it.
Melania is not telling Trump to push these buttons. I can confirm that.
Melania probably ain't. But I'm telling you, all them other Melanias that he's seeing around the city, that ego.
Relax.
That's putting that chest up to make him seem more powerful than he is. Men do things because of women. You know why niggas act tough?
Why?
Because women. They don't want to seem weak in front of women. They don't want to feel, seem, or appear weak to a woman. He got to feel strong. That iron fist got to be felt by every woman. Like, that's just what it is. We buy these fancy cars. Why? For women. We want to impress them. We chasing that bag to be rich.
Yeah.
Why? For women. We want the woman to know that we can support you. Everything that we do is for women.
That's true.
Like, literally.
But there's therapists for that.
No, it's not therapy. That's human nature.
Is it?
Yes.
See, we live in different times now.
But it's no matter what the time.
Women are embracing men and expressing their emotions.
But no matter what the time is, man is his main objective and motive will always be for the woman. This is why they do what they do. Men are even going to war for women because it gives them power. Power is attractive to women.
They want the control.
The woman is
money.
the motive for everything that men do.
Yeah, so I can kind of see where Akon is going with that, especially if you're a family man, you have a wife, you have children. Absolutely. You want to protect that. There's definitely pride and honor in that. For sure. You want to protect your last name. Maybe if you're a younger guy just kind of coming up, yeah, I can kind of see where you're doing things for women. Absolutely. But as you get older and you have experience and wisdom, you're doing things based on who you are and, does it represent you, right? I think that just comes with maturity, wisdom, and age. You're not necessarily doing things for outside people, right? People that don't really matter. Now, to be fair, there's definitely power in a woman's femininity, right? You do have women that weaponize their femininity because they understand how powerful that really is. So yeah, from that perspective, I can definitely see where he's coming from.
God created it that way.
I think it's controlling money.
But why do they want the money to control?
For ego.
For the woman. A woman is what uplifts a man's ego. Our ego don't mean nothing if a woman don't want us. She's the reason why the ego need to be there. She's the one that actually lifts the ego. She's the one that actually fuels that ego.
Y'all need a hug.
No, we need a woman.
Y'all need a hug.
Okay, from a woman. At the end of the day, the woman is the motivation. women don't understand how much power they actually have.
Yes, we do.
No, because if you realize that, you wouldn't fight for equality. You wouldn't think you would need to be equal if you knew what the power you had. Equality wouldn't even be a word.
Hey, let's just shift, okay? We're gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot because we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
But that's life.
That is such as life.
That's nature.
Yes.
That's why God made us opposite.
Yes.
So my belief and my way of how I move, what I feel, and how I would deal with it is totally opposite from your belief, the way that you move, and the way that you deal with it.
Agreed.
The only difference is that the man took the time to understand the woman, but the woman never took the time to understand the man. That's why we run the world.
All right, guys. So there you have it. There you have it. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'll definitely leave the link in the description if you guys want to go ahead and check out the remaining of the video. But, you know, with these types of conversations, I think there has to be a baseline or a base understanding of reality, right? If you can't even agree on just simple reality and biology, these conversations are going to be circular, right? She's never going to acknowledge reality because a lot of these modern women are living in La La Land, right? They're living in a Disney fairy tale dream when it comes to how they think, right? And even with, you know, the harsh truth right in front of her, she's still finding ways to manipulate what he's saying or to cherry pick what he's saying or to basically take scripture in the Bible and trying to fit it into this mold that a woman is superior, right? Like, you know, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But let me know what you guys think about this one. Give me some feedback, and until next time.